What's up, world? It's Bill here again, coming at you, of course, from Peak Nutrition. Why do I always shoot my vlogs at Peak Nutrition? Because this blue back wall, man, it looks awesome. You know, every now and then I might have to stop when customers come in, so I help them and everything, but it's the back wall. It looks great. Video blue. Excellent. But getting on to more pertinent matters, this past week was pretty freaking cool. On Wednesday, we opened the first ever Compass Improv Festival here in St. Louis, and it was a fantastic night of some short form improv. And honestly, they probably did set it up like this. All the organizers, I'm probably going to forget some people, but Eric Christensen, Han Lim, Katie Paul, Michael Fitzgerald, probably tons of other people who helped set up this amazing festival. They set it up really well because, of course, the first night started off with some short form, and I, of course, hosted for the Yes and Society from my school, Improv Forever, and we had a great set. We had a lot of fun. It was a really good night, a lot of fun stuff going on, and all I know is that, like, I work with some funny people and some really genuinely awesome people, and it was a great time. Of course, the whole night was hosted by my good friend BJ Honky Lang, who happened to be back in town for a wedding that just happened to go on at the same time as the festival, so it worked out really well that he was able to host the night. And then Guys with Ties from the Quad Cities came in and blew the roof off the place. Hilarious, high energy, real intelligent short form improv. And after that, coolest thing ever. We had a jam. We had a jam with, of course, people from the St. Louis scene. We had Guys in Ties from the Quad Cities that were jamming, and then we had some of BJ's friends from Los Angeles in the audience that all jammed together. So it was the beauty of improv. All these people spread out across the Midwest and, of course, across the country, coming in, speaking one common performance language, and some funny scenes took place during the jam, and just a bunch of just genuine camaraderie. I unfortunately didn't get to see any of the rest of the week of the Improv Festival. Of course, my schedule being what it is, I had different commitments, but as I understand, it went great. And for the first one, you guys, seriously, everyone I mentioned earlier, thank you so much. You did an awesome thing for our city and for our community, and I can't wait until next year's. Then this weekend was a little bit lighter for me. We had an interesting bye-bye liver on Friday night. We had to wait to start the game until after the Cardinals playoff game. And it was kind of unique just because, you know, we're waiting for it and we're watching the game and we're like, if they win, it could be a crazy show, and then they didn't win, so it wasn't a bad show at all, but it's just, you know, not necessarily that party vibe you would expect after waiting for so long. But it was a really fun show. We had a couple of birthday celebrations that were there and an anniversary. We had a blast with it. We just rifled through it and had like another high energy performance. And then I actually had a little chance to kick back last night. It was fun. A little chance maybe to kick back tonight until I go into next week, where I should be finishing up shooting on Until the Heart Stops. I have one more night to shoot on that, and then that film will be wrapped for me. Speaking of wrapped films, go to the Facebook, like the Slender Man movie. Go there and you will see a post that has a special password on Vimeo where you can get a sneak peek of the movie, and it's one of my scenes. Now, you aren't going to see me in it because it's all found footage, but it's something where it almost looks like a video game walkthrough, where it's just me and my gun and everything that I see as I go through, and a surprise that I'm not going to ruin for everybody. So again, go to the Facebook, like the Slender Man movie, and you'll find the post about the special sneak peek for the Facebook fans on there. The trailer on YouTube is over 17,000 hits. Awesome. Outstanding stuff. And it's just great to see that that film's growing. Tonight, here we are, October 21st at midnight Central Time. The trailer for Coyote is going to debut. So go ahead and like Coyote on Facebook as well. And tonight at midnight Central here in the US of A, the trailer for the Bill Oberst vehicle Coyote that I'm so fortunate to be in with him is going to have its trailer debut. And then also coming up starting on November 2nd, I am going to shoot the short film entitled Hate, and I'm going to shoot it with everybody from the Death Comes at Nightfall shoot. Sean Lass is directing again. Kyle Krupinski is going to be the director of photography, the cinematographer again. Same sound crew, everybody on there, just a solid crew. So it's going to be another gorgeous film. This one's going to be a little less action-based and a lot more intellectual-based, a lot more dialogue-driven. Still going to be badass, though. I'm going to be a badass with a gun. That's what I do. But it's going to be a fun thing, so we're going to film that in a couple weeks. So after I get done with Until the Heart Stops, I go right into that. It's going to be awesome. And also, speaking about all these films, And of course, I mentioned earlier my boy BJ Honky Lang. He actually came in here today to Peak Nutrition to talk to me because, well, BJ's 32. You know, his body's starting to change, his metabolism's starting to change, and he's noticing some things he doesn't like. So we talked about some stuff, we talked about a few things, and I got him set up with a couple products that are going to help him, of course, like a solid meal replacement protein powder. Our Intech protein blows everybody's protein out of the water, and you only have to mix it with water. It tastes awesome. So I got him set up with that. Also at 32, you know, hormone levels start to fall for us men, and so I set him up with some of Intech's diaspartic acid to help boost his hormone levels, get his energy back up, get his recovery back up. And then we also talked, and I'm going to take on BJ and do a meal plan for him. And I'm going to do this one with BJ because we're going to do kind of an exchange. He's going to help me with some things, and I'm going to help him with his meal plan so that way he can get his body back the way it needs to be to compete in the market he's in. I mean, BJ's out there in LA. He's going for hosting jobs, like commercials, TV, film. He doesn't have to be built like me. He doesn't have to be all big and ripped and things. But, you know, it's a visual medium. He's got to look good. So he's taking the bull by the horns. He's doing the right thing. He's getting his eating down. He's getting his macronutrients that are going to be set at a level to burn off the fat and keep the muscle he has, maybe gain a little bit of muscle. Getting a quality protein source for times that he can't get his food in. You know, people are like, how many protein shakes should I drink a day? Only when you can't eat a meal of solid protein from, as Corey Box always says, something that walks, flies, or swims, do you need to use a protein powder. Other than that, if you can get it in from those solid sources, get it in. But it's hard for us to. I mean, it's hard to take in 180, 200 grams of protein a day, so the powders help. And then, of course, the diaspartic acid is definitely going to help elevate his mood, get his hormone levels back up, and get his energy back up so he can go back out there to LA and kill it. It's all about noticing things as they start and not letting them get too far. If they got too far, guess what? You're still breathing. You can make the change. You can decide right here today, I'm done with it. I'm going to change. I'm going to go talk to somebody. Find out what a good nutrition plan for me would be. Find out maybe what some supplementation to go along with that nutrition plan to help me would be. Notice I said nutrition plan first. You just take supplements, don't have a quality nutrition plan, not going to be very effective. You have a quality nutrition plan that you supplement on top of with quality supplements, you're going to get a lot more benefit out of it. All right, I'm rambling a little bit. It's Sunday. I'm excited. I'm going to go home tonight and watch some Boardwalk Empire and party. And also, happy birthday to my main man, Kenny Riley. I would not be here in this Peak Nutrition t-shirt without it. Met Kenny years ago at both of our first bodybuilding competition, and we knew some of the same people without knowing each other directly for years. You know, we'd see each other every now and then, and then we're back like together right now. He's got this great company that I'm so pleased to be a part of. So happy birthday, Kenny. You got a good thing going. Seriously, guys, if you need anything all across the world, I mean, you can go ahead and get at me on Facebook or Twitter, and we can communicate via email like I'm going to be doing with BJ. I can do nutrition plans for you, monitor your diets and things. If you live in the St. Louis area, I'm right here on a crossing. Come on out, check it out. We'll get everything worked out for you. All right, I'm excited. We'll be shooting some more movies. Bye Bye Liver next Friday. Awesome Halloween weekend. Have fun, everybody.